Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're looking at a guy that has a pretty good number of pitches that he throws, but one in particular is the sinker that he's added to his repertoire when he needs a ground ball or he gets himself into a spot where he needs to possibly roll up a 2-ball. I think that's the pitch we're going to see often from him in this one, that sinker down in the zone.
This is foul right side. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Carlson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now it'll be Albert Pujols. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Couldn't quite time the breaking ball there as this is fouled away off to the right. Strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
1-1 the count now. 1-1. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. So now into the box is Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here. In the bottom half of the first. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Acuna is right there, 1 down. So 1 out, nobody aboard. And that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Base is empty, 2 away. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And he's able to get there on the long run. And he second inning set to go. And that'll bring in Jose Altuve. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Right side, hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. Sacrifice attempt here. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. And now here is Giancarlo Stanton. Now the first pitch. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Now Stanton swings and sends a ground ball to short. And there are 2 away now. And he is in there. Rafael Devers, the next to bat, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
Woo, not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And he fouls this one off. The pause and the 0-2. Altuve on third with 2 out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Oakland. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And stepping in, Nolan Arenado, set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
Nolan Arenado.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Devers in foul ground. He's got it 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner towards second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. At the plate, Dylan Carlson, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Dylan Carlson goes down for the 2nd out in the bottom half. Stepping in now, Edmundo Sosa, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire. So Stepping in is Camilo Doval. 9-1-2 due up. Now here it comes.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Wainwright ready, the 1-1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Up next, Ronald Acuna. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Edman is there, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Harrison Bader. 0-1 the count.
Harrison Bader.
And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here, no balls and 2 strikes. Popped up. Pujols has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away. At the plate now is Adam Wainwright. First delivery to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. That brings in Tommy Edman. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now at the plate, here is Albert Pujols. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Mookie Betts will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
A pause and the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. The bunt attempt is popped up. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And set to go is the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Now here's the first offering. And there's a base hit on the line. Pujols is on his way home. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
The second for one, back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Here now is Rafael Devers as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Trying to keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single. Hit in the air to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The A's lead this one 2-0. Now into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. Flied out at his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a rather easy first out. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tyler O'Neill flew out last time up. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
In most parts of the league, that would be a round triple. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Nolan Arenado comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended?
And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
The catcher, number 4.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Yadier Molina's at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Fouled away. Arenado leads off first with 1 away. And another foul ball. And Molina swings and misses that time as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away. Next to dig in, Dylan Carlson struck out in his last trip to the plate. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swing.
A swing and a miss. That tires the side, and that. Now to the plate is the Oakland pitcher, Camilo Doval. He'll start off the fifth in this one. Breaking ball there as that's fouled away for the first strike. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Ball one.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
This is on the ground over to first. Yeah, and that is through into right, and not what you want to do on the mound as he allows the opposing pitcher to reach to lead off the inning.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Boy, Giro, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding it to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Stepping up is Albert Pujols. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Going back is the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Hit to short. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Stepping in once again is Edmundo Sosa. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Edmundo. First time.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's low.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses. All even now, 2-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Harrison Bader is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Fouled off. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Well, that's just a tasty roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of it.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Cards lead 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch coming from Wainwright.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0. Count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Next to hit is Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And Wainwright able to get ahead with the breaking pitch for strike 1. line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch on its way. Tyler O'Neill stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
1 run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Nolan Arenado swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Score holds. It's 3-1. Carlos Martinez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So here is Rafael Devers. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next, it'll be Camilo Doval. A hit in 2 tries so far. And a swing and a miss. And a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
The 0-2 delivery. Popped up. Goldschmidt moving to his left. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's 1 for 3. Taken high and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder. And that's a home run into the top tank.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Acuna digs in now. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they stretch the lead to 5-1. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength. Kwang Young Kim will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 33, Kwang Young Kim.
Into the box now, Albert Pujols.
Albert.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Into center field, line drive base hit. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Fielded cleanly, and a close play at second, but the throw does beat him. Last half of the seventh here, and now it'll be the catcher, Yadier Molina. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Stanton. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder,
Dylan Carlson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. The next to bat for St. Louis, Edmundo Sosa. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. And that will bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve. Hit on the ground to 3rd. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, don't take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High and deep to right center. Bader will back up and put this away for a long out number 1. He changed his mind there as he's back into first, no problem. Well, that was certainly a tough play and worth taking another look with show track. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Giancarlo Stanton now. Pitch, it was mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And no advance, it's ball 1. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Altuve rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they open it up to 6-2 now. We're going to see something pretty special here on Show Track. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 7-2 ball game. So now here is Camilo Doval. And an opportunity here for a fourth plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say he's really earned it. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, Lars Nootbaar will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Nootbaar.
Fouled away. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Cody Whitley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch on its way. Francisco Lindor is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out. Striding in for Oakland, Ronald Acuna. He went deep last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Bader is there, 2 gone. And now Albert Pujols. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Down the first baseline, taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now to bat, Tyler O'Neill. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the ninth inning. The guys that they do get up in the ninth inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
Yadier Molina is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Oh, and this drops in the infield.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Dylan Carlson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. So 1-1 home.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. To first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
7-2, the final score this afternoon. The Oakland A's took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Camilo Doval gets the W on the mound, so that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Turning up while you all in my face. I don't give a you ride shotgun. Try and give me some. Oh, there you go again. Rolling up.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs on 5 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes.
Not very likely, started away.
under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the American League All-Stars. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Striding in is Brandon Lau. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Tampa Bay, the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
A ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And he struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ji-Man Choi stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And it's fouled away.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that it? We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. So stepping in is Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman,
Popped him up. Has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second.
So next to hit is Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up Mike Trout.
The center fielder, Mike.
Popped high in the air. Choi is under it. And the inning is over. We'll move on to inning number 2 now here in Manhattan with no score. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Nelson Cruz stands in as he looks at a called strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he trickles up on it.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. First delivery to him. Austin Meadows stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A ball and a strike. 1-2 now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Randy Arozarena, hit in the air down the right field line. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and Here comes the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power, let it eat.
Racing back, the right fielder, gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
A 1 pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Archer is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things...
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Next to stand in is Rafael Devers. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And foul. One strike now from Archer. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. We'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Arozarena is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Joey Wendell digs in now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here it comes. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Mike Zunino is at the plate now. He's quickly behind 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo homer here for Mike Zunino. And with it, the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And this one is gone, a home run. That brings up Wander Franco. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Got him to go after that one, but he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Trout giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Holy smokes.
That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Swings through it for strike number 2. Hit to first, right to him, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And up steps Salvador Perez. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And there's out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Line toward the gap in left center. Kiermaier able to track it down for the third out. All set for the start of the fourth. And that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Aroldis Chapman answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Taken in by Semien. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 5. The pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
1-1.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. Fouled off. Judge, simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Now batting, center fielder.
Next up, Mike Trout. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
Now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well. There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Kiermaier finds some space out there for the catch to... All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And standing in the outfielder, Randy Arozarena. Strike one to start the at-bat. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Randy Arozarena becomes the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell, because he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Lifetime line against Chapman. 2 hits in 7 tries. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Now a flare out toward right center. In comes Judge. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next up is Mike Zunino, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. 1-0 the count. Count even now at 1-1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Coming in is Hernandez.
He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Hero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 the pitch. Fouled away. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Rays strand a pair. They still lead it 2-1. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. One strike now from Archer. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now. Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
High in the air into shallow left center. Meadows coming in on it. He's there and records the first out. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. He's set and the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Arozarena makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. And they get the double play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Wander Franco is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ji-Man Choi sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Bogaerts trying to get there, but it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And the inning is over. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Kiermaier will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Stepping in next, Salvador Perez. First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there, because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Popped up. Choi is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next to hit, Marcus Semien. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Base hit into right center. Some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here. Into the box, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
He'll dive back in safely. Semien leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. And now the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. First pitch of the AB now. Snap throw from the catcher, but he gets dirty and gets back to the bag. Runners on first with 1 down. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Somebody needs to tell his hitter he better get it going, or that bat's going to get blown out of his hands. Those are two horrific late swings.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Kevin Kiermaier stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now to the plate, Mike Trout hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Pops this one up. Choi waits on it. He's got it one away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Boy, as we see the pitch count, it's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Colin McHugh takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Guerrero stands at first with 1 out. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Here now is Rafael Devers. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. AL leaves 1. They're down 2-1. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Brandon Lau. Here's the first pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Got him to go down swinging there. Brandon Lau goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Garrett Cole gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 45, Garrett.
And it's fouled away. Cole has pitched north of 1,200 innings in the majors, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. A ball and a strike now. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Tampa
Ji-Man
Bay,
Choi, the next to hit.
first baseman.
He's hitless in 3
Ji-Man
at-bats to this
Choi.
point. In there, 0-1. One strike now from Cole. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy's got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Andrew Kittredge answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. American League goes down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
First delivery to him. Randy Rosarena is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball 1-1.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going and string a few across.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Rays 2 and the American League 1. Ryan Thompson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. From the stretch, Marcus Semien is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Rosarena is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Sliced hard on the ground. And this will get through into right. And he's aboard with a single.
Well, not the way you'd like to go up an 0-2 pitch to your own, but from a hitter's perspective, pretty good job of staying alive at 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Liner towards second, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ballgame. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Just an excellent job of bat head discipline right there. Able to go below the zone. That pitch is not a strike. That was actually a pretty nasty pitch, and he was able to go down and spoil it.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No balls and 1 strike. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with 1 away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Next, here is J.D. Martinez. He could make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball.
With that base-running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it is. Stays alive, still 0-2. Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th and we are tied 2-2. We are into extra innings and set to go as the third baseman, Joey Wendell. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Pops this one up. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Sent on the ground out to second. Simeon's got it. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
So here's Mike Zunino. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's totaled 4 hits in 21 at-bats. He's taken him deep once.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row. What the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2-2. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Judge has it, and I'd be surprised if they send a runner. And they will not risk it. So with 2 away now, that go-ahead run is forced to hold tight at third base. Here's the first pitch. The bunt attempt is popped up. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Now the runner's on his way home. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan. And with it, the inning. Now at the plate is Rafael Devers. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards second. This will be taken in at second base with positioning for the first out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Ready now is Teoscar Hernandez, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this one.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. 11th inning set to get underway, and next will be the imposing power bat, Brandon Lau. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Wander Franco comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location, no matter how hard you're throwing.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 97 that time as this is fouled away. Runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch. He just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
At the plate, Ji-Man Choi, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And he lays off for ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The set and the 2-2. Simeon's there. Over the first, and that retires the side. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Bo Bichette will come on now and pinch run here. Big at-bat now, and here is Salvador Perez. The winning run stands at second base. Now a bunt attempt here. And the Throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Yeah, Matty, this is where the analytics and the traditional strategy split. You move the runner over to third, you're pretty much telling the defense you're playing small ball, playing for that one run. But what we've seen is a lot of teams still try and play for that big inning. It's interesting to go back and forth. I personally think you move that runner over to third, you put a lot more pressure on the defense.
The 1-0. Hard liner to center field. That ball's down, and in comes the winning run. And they come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Garrett Cole is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
You gotta be happy, keep working today. That's my wisdom, my lady. Don't worry. You gotta be happy, keep fighting today. That's my wisdom, my lady.
Line score tonight. First for the victorious American League All-Stars. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rays, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes.